Hi friends and Israel fans, come and join me in another episode of Israel with Moshe. One of the things of being in the Mount Persepi area, looking 360 degrees around, is that we can actually see everything. Below me is the Jezreel Valley or the Armageddon Valley. Now we're going to talk about Megiddo, or the Valley of Armageddon. We wanted to go and do it from Megiddo, but the site is still closed because of these COVID-19 issues. And so from here, overlooking the Valley of Armageddon, we're going to concentrate on what's going to happen in that valley. Interesting enough, the name Megiddo refers to the hillside, the hill of Megiddo. Har in Hebrew means a mountain, Megiddo is the area, so Har Megiddo became Armageddon. So when Revelation 16:16 says, and then they will gather the kings into the valley of Armageddon, which in a people place which in Hebrew is called Armageddon, it's actually mispronounced. It refers to the valley, but the real understanding of that name, it actually talks about the hill. So from looking from top of Mount Persepi into the Jezreel Valley, we understand that this Jezreel Valley is a very, very important spot in the Via Maris, along the Via Maris. When you come from east to west, south to north, you have to go through that Armageddon Valley. Every biblical battle that the Bible talks about, from the days of the judges, from modern time like Napoleon Bonaparte, from even more modern time like General Allenby, who came to take the land from the Turks, they all came through the Valley of Armageddon, and they all walked by the hill of Megiddo. And so when the book of Revelation talks about the end of days battle, it's going to take place right here below us in the Valley of Armageddon. All the armies of the world are going to be gathered here, no matter who those armies are. Might be the Russians, might be the Chinese, might be the Arabs. No matter how they arrive here to get to Jerusalem, before they get to Jerusalem, their concentration place, their gathering place is going to be the Valley of Armageddon, and that's where that final battle is going to take place. All the armies of the world are going to be there, getting ready to go and fight against Jerusalem. You can understand that on the hills around, on Mount Persepi maybe, on the hills looking down into the Armageddon Valley, all the media crews and all the international TV stations are going to be there covering this whole life. That Valley of Armageddon is surrounded by Nazareth Hills and Mount Persepi, that's where we are now from one side, by Mount Tabor from another side, by the hill of Megiddo from one side, and then from the north by Mount Carmel. And that actually covers a big valley, which is the biggest valley in Israel. It locks in it the two valleys, the Jordan Valley along the Jordan River and the Sharon Valley along the Mediterranean coast. And topographically, because the line of mountains goes in the middle of Israel, the only place where you can really squeeze through the mountains rather than climbing up and down the mountains is down by the hill of Megiddo. So that's a perfect place for any army, any group of people wanting to travel and get up to Jerusalem. And as all those armies are gathering in the valley, preparing to go for the final battle in Jerusalem, Christ will come from heaven riding on a white horse, and that battle is going to be over. So the final war is going to be in Jerusalem, but the battle before that final war is going to take place in the Valley of Armageddon. And disciples asked Jesus when all those things are going to happen, and Jesus says this is not for you to know. So we have no idea when it's going to happen. We have no idea how many people are going to be there. We do know one thing: it's going to take place in Armageddon right here. Christ will come, he will win, and that's the beginning of a much, much better period.